YouTube, welcome to a new video. I'm Philip Jacob and you're watching Metal Beings. On today's video, we're gonna see my favorite car, the first car which I own by my own money, the Maruti Suzuki Baleno. So a small history before we start with the technical aspects and the design aspects of the car. This car came to India in the year 1998 and was there up to the year 2007. After that, we got the SX4 in India. But in other countries, the same car was known in different names. From Maruti Suzuki, this was the first luxury car given by Maruti Suzuki. All the cars before that, even their top-end models, did not provide luxury, whereas this was the first car which gave luxury in that segment. And again, another favorite of mine is the competitor of this car, the Honda City, which if you have been to this channel, you would have seen the car on another video. So let's go in detail about this car. While checking out the engine characteristics, this car came with a 1.6 liter 16 valve smart eye torque system. So it had 1600cc on the whole. It had 16 valves. So what does that mean? Each cylinder had 4 valves inside them. It produced a bhp of 91 at 5500 rpm and 130.5 newton meters of torque at 3000 rpm. And it's coupled to a 5-speed manual transmission. Whereas this car's owner, my dear friend, has done some minor modifications on it. He's added the stabilizer bar, which doesn't come as standard, but yeah, it gives better handling characteristics. And again, he's added an aftermarket air filter and he's painted the engine head also. And apart from that, some tubings again in a different color. It gives a lot of aesthetics, and also it has a very good performance because I've been driving it for some time. While checking the design aspects, you'll be able to notice it has a very long front and very short overhanging back. This design was much favorable for the rally racers even now. And again, when we go to the front, so the car comes with clear glass headlamps, and also another thing you can notice is that black outlining around the headlight. It's a nice touch to the design. And you have the hexagonal shaped grille structure with the Suzuki logo in the middle, and you have some LED lights which have been fitted by the owner of this car to enhance a little looks on the car and also for practicality. A very cute looking and my favorite front design on a car. And while checking the side profile, by default in a new car of Baleno, back in the time, you used to get a steel rim or also alloy wheels. But in this, he's added a 15-inch alloy wheel for better looks and practicality in handling. You have the indicators on the front, right hand side and left wheel arches. And the mirrors come with black outlining on them. And while checking the rear portion of the car, you can notice that he's added fins on the roof. This is not standard. It is again aftermarket, which gives good looks to the car. And again, another thing is this exhaust pipe. Its outlet is on the sides, so you can enjoy the sound more from the driver's seat. And while coming to the rear, a huge spoiler what he's added. In default also, back in the day when you bought this car as new, the top-end variant used to get a spoiler with the brake light on them. But this is again an aftermarket which suits the car so sweetly. And you have this tail lamp which is almost square in shape, but yeah, gives a good look. He is a member of the Team 63 and also the Baleno Nation India. And coming back, the exhaust symbol is out here, but the outlet is at the side. In the beginning of the video, I also told this was the first car in the Maruti Suzuki lineup to give luxury. The reason, one main reason, is that it used to come with all McPherson strut suspension, which were independent for all 4 wheels. And they gave a very good comfort aspects in this car. But yes, in the beginning they are a little bit rolly in the corners, but yeah, this person who owns this car has lowered the suspension, so he doesn't have that issue, but still it is a comfortable car to drive. And while checking out the interior, by default you used to get another wheel, but now this has an accessory of the Momo wheels, which is very comfortable also at the time of driving. You have the instrument cluster with the tacho and the speedometer and the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. You have a very simple interior layout in this car, and again, the only thing which was my favorite in this car, I will always tell for a Baleno, is the air conditioning. Even the new cars don't have the cooling capacity of this air conditioning. It can just cool in the cabin just like that. And again, this cabin has been put into a lot of treatment from the company itself. To be frank, there are 13 things done on this car just to reduce the cabin noise in this car. I will detail them on the description down below. So let's go to my favorite part of the video. I've got the key to the car. Let's take it for a good spin and let me tell you how she feels to drive. Okay, so now let's check out how this car drives, okay? I hope that sound was audible for you guys. Such a smooth engine, this 1.6 liter. I hope you're able to hear me because the exhaust noise is so much. It's so sweet. And again, this car is done the headers from Raj, actually from Bangalore itself. So they are very well known in that segment. Once again. It also popped. So yeah, so let's come to the comfort segment of this engine. Now it surely gives a lot more because of the modifications done on this car, and if it is from factory you get around 18 kilometers per liter in long drives, but at the same time, let's say in city driving conditions, you will get around 11 to 12 kilometers per liter in this engine. All in all, such a beautiful car to drive. So before I stop with the driving, let me just introduce you to the owner of this car. Just a moment. His name is Balu, a very good friend of mine also. We became friends just because of cars. When I used to own a Baleno, he was also a part of the member. So that's how we came to know each other. So hi Balu.
Hi.
So tell me how much you have spent on this car till date.
I spent nearly 2 lakhs.
2 lakhs. You know the stock value of this car, if you are finding it on OLX or any other thing, is just around 1.5. He's spent 2 lakhs on this. Okay. So how many years have been having this car?
Nearly 4 years.
4 years. Even I was supposed to be 4 years, but I sold mine. And so what other plans do you have?
Next thing is body skirts.
Okay.
Some little modifications on engines and all.
Okay. So he's planning more lakhs on the modification of this car again. So yeah, I must thank you from my heart for letting me drive your beautiful car. I wouldn't let anyone drive my car like this, but he trusted me and he has given me this car to drive and review it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that's it from me, guys. Signing off. I'll see you guys later in another video with another car. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and support me and the channel's growth. I'll see you guys later in another video with another car. Bye-bye.
Bye.